Okay, it says I'm live. Oh, I should be live. Guys, I'm trying out a new, hey Sorrenti, trying out a new system to see how well this works, so please bear with me here a little bit, if you will, while I work out some of the kinks. I don't know how well this is going to work out, so. But in the meantime, hello Martin, how you doing? I'm trying to figure out a way of being able to record the live chat while I am on YouTube so that I can get the comments on the screen. That's what I'm working out right now. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the live chat with my cell phone, and I'm trying to set it up now so I'm recording it with my computer. But my computer is not showing that I have a live stream going on because apparently I don't subscribe to my own channel. And when I go to my channel, it doesn't show a live stream being broadcast. So I don't know. I think I know what I can do here. Let me switch this over so I am looking at it from the standpoint of a new visitor. There's the live stream. Please bear with me, guys. There's the live stream. Okay. So now I believe I have the chat. Sorrenti, Martin, Dick, how you doing? Nathan, Carl, and Jenny, hey guys, how you doing? You notice I've got a little different camera angle going on now. I think a little bit better quality on the camera. I'll be looking down a lot because the chat's down here and my phone's up there. But I'll try to keep you guys engaged directly, so. Quality is 720 HD. Well, that was kind of my goal, was to do it a little better. My computer has a lousy webcam, but my cell phone does pretty good. So if you're seeing me in at 720 HD, that's what I want, because I want to be able to do good quality live streams once I'm on board the sailboat. So, Tanner says, what's up, Grandpa? What's up, Tanner? How you doing, buddy? Oh man, this is working very well. So what I've got is a program on my laptop that is recording everything that shows up on my screen, and it should be recording the audio as well. But that may be a problem because if I'm recording the audio, is it recording me talking or is it recording what's coming across on my screen? So let me do this. Let me plug in headphones. And turn my audio back up. And throw my headphones as far away from me as I can get them. There we go. So that way they're not feeding back through. And that should work. So can you guys hear my headphones over the audio? I hope you can. Hey Tanner. Hey James Taylor. Hey Steve Vidge. Hey Dick Halbert. How's everybody? Martin, how you doing? Hey Buccaneer. Being really bad, guys. I bought some pop. I'm having some pop. I have been super stressed and really active in trying to get all the packing and stuff sorting out and running errands and getting my driver's license renewed and getting the truck registration taken care of and all that kind of stuff. And so I just stopped and bought some Diet Pepsi to hopefully give me some caffeine to keep me going. So, oh, nope, but I can hear them a little bit. You can hear my headphones a little bit, huh? How can I deal with that? I want to make sure it records in the highest volume possible. Let me just turn it down a little bit. I'll try that at half volume and see if that works, and then we'll see. But hello from upstate New York. Hello, Peaceful Dawn. How you doing? Hey, Terry from wife Georgia says hi. Hello, Terry in Georgia. How you doing? A bit. Can you lower the volume on the headphones? That's just what I did. I turn down the volume, and I'll just see. If it doesn't work out and record well, the audio well on the laptop, I'll just have to figure something else out. But right now, this is what I'm trying to make this work. So, hello, Marie. Marie, I have not had a chance to look at the video clip that you sent me. I will. I was out driving, running errands this morning, and I just got back in. I just haven't gotten to that yet. I wanted to try out this new this new audio stream. Hold on a minute. Someone's being a pain in the butt as usual. Come here. Come here. Say hello, everybody. Say hello. Don't hit the keyboard. Don't hit the keyboard. I don't want you typing away. You say hello to everybody? Ow. Can you say hello to everybody? Huh? Can you say hello to everybody? No? No? All right, get down. Get down. The dog. So, anyhow, there's Miss Lily. Martin says, don't bother Carl. Well, see, what people have commented to me, Martin, is that I do a pretty good job of reading the chat in my thing so that when people watch it later on, they have an idea as to kind of what's going on. But a lot of people don't do that, and it bothers me. When I watch these chats afterwards, I like to see, or the live streams afterwards, I like to see what the chat is so it keeps things in context. And that's hard to do if I don't record it that way. So I'm just experimenting with ways that I can try to record it that way. So, no biggie, it will wait. No, it won't wait. I need to get this stuff organized now. Record the audio onto an MP3. I could do that. I don't have an MP3. I am ordering an external MP3 recorder, though, for doing audio stuff. Maybe I can do it with that. But now it's just one more thing to have to add on, so. Hey, James Taylor, what's up? Packing and going, guys. Just packing and going. Getting everything here organized. Running last-minute errands. I've got a guy coming on the 4th. May the 4th be with you. On the 4th, I've got the last load going out to the auction guys, and that's the day I have to leave because they're taking my bed and those sorts of things. So as it looks right now, on July 4th, I will be leaving and heading out of Alaska. I hope to leave here around noontime. I got to stop at the post office and just give them the heads up that I'm leaving, and I got to stop down at the local internet provider and drop their router off to them so that they know that I've returned it and they don't bill me for it, because last time when they upgraded me to a new one, they said, well, here's your new one. They actually just mailed it to me. No notice whatsoever. They mailed me a router and said, here, use this router from now. Too bad. Did that mess shit up? Man, sorry about that. My son called, so I just uncalled him. I'll call him back later. Anyhow, they sent me a new router, and so I had to go around and forget that stuff. So only forgot to subscribe. I'm not sure what you referred to there, Martin, but okay. July. No, not July. The 4th of September. 4th of September. In like 10 days. In like 10 days, guys. In like 10 days, I'll be getting out of here. Yeah, September. I'm sorry. Did I say July? If you can't tell, I'm kind of like... It's been a long road. Okay, it's been a long road getting here to this point. I've put a lot of time, effort, energy into getting going on this trip. I'm just a wee bit excited about it actually coming to fruition. So it's yeah, I guess I'm a little scatterbrained. So yep, I am excited. Okay, do it now then, Martin, when you think about it. Like and thumbs up. Yes, guys, please do like and thumbs up. That was Carl and Jenny Carl. Sorry for interrupting. Oh, Martin, no problem. Wrong Carl. Yeah, we're going to have that problem a lot. You know, I'm accustomed to having that problem because in my house used to be my dad Carl and me Carl and my son Carl. Now it's me Carl, my son Carl, and my grandson Carl. So we seem to not learn about that stuff and moving on. Hey, Second Chance Sailing, how you doing? I'm trying something different here. Just use Camtasia Studio. All right, I'm going to write that down. Camtasia Studio. C-A-M-T-A-S-I-A Studio. That's not the program I'm using right now. I'm kind of doing it hard way, the old school way. But we'll give that a try, Second Chance. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Great to see you, excited new ventures. Thanks, Steve. Hey, Donna, glad you jumped in on here. I thought you were going to call me earlier today, Donna. I've been waiting for a call from you. Don't call now. Wait until after I'm done here, but We got to work out logistics and stuff. I'm so excited I just can't hide it. Man, it sounds like a lyric to a song. I'm so excited. Yeah, Coffee Time, I am too. I think the other Carl has to change his name. Yeah, you know, Carl and Jenny, I think Carl and Jenny should have to be something else, because I'm Carl and I'm older than he is, so I was here first, so there. Could you briefly list all of the occupations interests you've previously mentioned? Broker, banker, farmer, sailor, etc. And I might add, you sound expert in all. I am hardly an expert in any of those things. But let me give you a little background, I guess, if that's what you want. Born Long Island, New York, 1958. My dad worked for Pan Am, so he was a civil engineer, worked his way up, became a vice president for them. I lived in Hempstead, New York, then we moved into Sands Point in Port Washington. Sands Point is a very upscale neighborhood. I mean, literally, my neighbors were the Guggenheims and the Vanderbilts. We lived in what had been the carriage house to the Vanderbilts that my dad bought after it had gotten into a fire and remodeled it, and so we ended up having a really nice house with this great big huge living room, which is where they used to store the horse-drawn wagons. We had just 2 acres there in Sands Point on the beach. It was kind of nice. So I grew up a bit of a silver spoon. We traveled all over the world. My dad worked for Pan Am, so it was cheap for us to travel. Okay, graduated high school, U.S. Navy DOD school in Bahrain in the Persian Gulf. Dad was over there working, so I did my senior year in Bahrain. College at Ohio University, I spent too much time bartending, and I preferred bartending than studying at the time. I was a music major, vocal emphasis. Went back to, let's see, what did I do? I went back to New York, and I worked for a company called Center Labs. They manufactured allergens as a customer service person. Got another job after that where I worked for a company called Leviton. I went to college, got a background in computer science, got a background in electrical engineering, worked for Leviton as a sales engineer. A friend of mine made a bunch of money in real estate, convinced me to get my real estate license. That was back in the early 80s, so I did that. Made a ton of money. That was like 80, 81, 86, Congress repealed the Tax Reform Act. I had a bunch of investment properties as part of my management, so my real estate business took a big hit. I moved to Ohio, got involved in the securities industry, mutual funds, stocks and bonds, that kind of stuff. Worked my way up to becoming a branch manager for a Raymond James affiliate. So got a good education and spent some time doing that. Got a little disappointed with the way that industry operates. So kind of went back into real estate, and all that time since I was a little kid, we've had animals and critters and farming. I did for a while in Ohio operate our family's resort. We had a couple hundred acres there, and we had horseback riding stables, guided cave tours. I built some vacation cabins, and so I ran a resort there called Saltpeter Caves Ranch Resort for a better part of a decade. So real estate, securities industry, not banking, but securities industry, finance, real estate again, farming throughout all of that. I had a sister when I was, a young kid, living in New York on Long Island. I had a sister that used to get blisters on her lips from eating eggs. And it turns out it's not that she was allergic to eggs, she was allergic to the chemical they washed the eggs in. So we always had chickens around because she could eat our farm fresh eggs. She just couldn't eat store-bought eggs because of the chemicals they washed it in. So when I was really young, I got a very early lesson in, the problems with the whole farmed food mentality. And so I've been, sort of against that. Now I've really opened a can of whoop on myself. I threw the ball for her. We'll never hear the end of this for an hour. So then, if you want to know my background, that was my background. I'm up here in Alaska selling real estate because my daughter wanted to be up here for dog mushing. And now I'm finally going to be able to buy my sailboat big enough for me to do what I want to do and to go sail around the world with my new friend Donna, who's on here. So with that, I have missed a whole lot of chat. I'm not even going to try to go back over all of it. If you asked a question and I didn't answer it, please ask it again. I will pay more attention now that I've kind of given you that, my resume, as it were. Hey, Kelly, yep, Grandpa Live, trying a little different setup. So don't talk about eggs over here in Europe. Why are eggs a problem over there in Europe? Are you guys also using stuff on the eggs you shouldn't, or feeds to the chickens you shouldn't be feeding? Because that's what most people do. One of the things I've learned to do is have free-range chicken eggs. I let my chickens go out in free range. One of the stupidest things I have seen in a long, long time at the grocery store, you go out and you buy a dozen eggs, and what does it say on the box? It says vegan, vegetable-fed eggs. Okay, there ain't a chicken in the world that survives just on vegetables. Chickens go out and scratch around in the grass because they're eating spiders and mites and insects of every kind, worms if they can find it. I've seen chickens kill mice and eat mice. Chickens are dinosaurs. They're carnivores. They eat all kinds of crap. So to go out and buy, packaged, processed grains to feed your chickens so they have a vegetable-only diet because that's some sort of marketing ploy, that's just nonsense. You can go out there and feed chickens steak, and they're just as happy to be on that as anything else. And free-range chickens, they'll eat anything out in my yard. So glad to see you this Friday. Well, thanks, Kim. I just wanted to jump on here and try out a new system, so I thought what the hell, have some fun with it. Just got back from running a bunch of errands down in Wasilla, and so now I have some time. So the Dutch had some issues. Oh, the Dutch have lots of issues. Did the sale go through? The sale is going through. The lady's working out the rest of the details. We should have this all wrapped up and have the money to Bobby around the 1st of the month or so. So you got it figured out. It looks great. Isn't that a better picture quality and stuff? I think it's a better picture quality. I was told someone said they could do 720p on it, which is awesome. So, hey, Puri de Luca, ¿qué pasó, amigo? Also in France they had a problem. Huh, okay. Grandpa got someone just come around. We'll check back later. Hey, Carl and Jenny, no problem, guys. Hello to everyone that said hello. Yeah, there's Donna in there, guys. Say hello to Donna. She'll become part of... Once Donna and I get on the boat, Donna and she'll be a regular part of the videos, I can assure you. So, I agree, better picture, thanks. Okay, I'm playing with the dog back here, guys. That's what I'm doing. She keeps bringing me the ball and wanting me to throw it, and then she doesn't give it to me. I can't throw it unless you give it to me. Labradors and their balls, I tell you. Yes, ladies, I know what you're thinking. Yes, I heard that. Can't wait for the boat. Oh, man, I can't wait for the boat either. Picture looks good. Thank you, Georgia boy. Appreciate it. Hello, Donna. Peaceful Dawn. Did you see the massive Deerfoot that Doodles is considering entirely different from the rough seas? Yes, that's a big boat. That Deerfoot 68 is a big boat. I'd hate to pay for the marinas for that or buy the fuel for it. That's a big boat. But it's what Bobby wants to do, and so it creates a great opportunity for me to buy the rough seas. So why not just use your OBS software to record with? I don't think I can broadcast with the OBS software and record everything that's on my screen at the same time. Maybe I can, and I just got to go back and read the directions. Us guys never stop for directions. So, but either way, even if I could use the OBS, doing the live stream with my cell phone gives us much better picture quality. How's the audio? Is the audio any better? I don't know. You guys will have to tell me, but it looks like, if I'm looking at my screen, it looks like, for one, I have reduced buffering problems. It's not buffering. It's not... going offline at all, and it seems like the picture quality is better. So I think that's a win-win-win. The sound is good. Also, I don't want to be a bad wet rag, but I don't think Bobby will ever be able to afford the Deerfoot 68. Best ever I had, I don't know. I told Bobby, I strongly suggested to Bobby that what he do is keep the rough seas. My advice to him was keep the rough seas, get back on the boat and make content, and keep doing that until you have enough money built up that you can go buy the boat you really want to buy. So directions are what the ladies are used for. There you go. Audio is fine. Just click start recording while you are broadcasting your live stream. Is it really that simple? Okay, I'll do another live stream tomorrow, and I'll set that up and do it that way. But the picture quality won't be the same. So, why do you look differently to get your better picture quality? What did I do differently? Kelly, I'm actually recording with my cell phone, my iPhone 7, as opposed to using the webcam on my laptop. So it has a better picture quality than my laptop does. Puri, I'm Megan's mom. Yes, yeah, Kim is Megan's mom. Will you make it to Australia? Great weather and both. Oh, Australia is a fantastic place. Yes, I will make it to Australia. I don't know. I may have a problem with Australia because Australia may have a problem with me having a dog on my boat. And if I can't go someplace because Lily's with me, then I'm going to vote with being with Lily and not go to places. I really, really, really want to go scuba dive the Great Barrier Reef. But if Australia is not going to let me in the country because I have a dog on board and they want to quarantine her, then I'm not going to go to Australia. So, but right now I'd like to. And there's some other islands and countries that have the same issue with. So, we want Megan back. Yes, Megan has started her own channel. Megan Binkley. Get on YouTube here at Megan Binkley. And you can go watch Megan's videos. She was editing one to put up. It's not up yet, I don't think. I'm a subscriber and I've not seen it, so we'll see. So now, guys, on my laptop right now, I'm getting some buffering. Are you guys seeing any buffering on your channels, on your reception? So let me know. Well, that explains why I got the voicemail. Yes, Carl, you called right in the middle of my live stream. Sorry about that, son. Carl Brook, by the way, there on the chat is my son, Carl, who lives in Lancaster, Ohio. Not the me, Carl, that's on here. See, Carl from Carl and Jenny, this is the problem we have. Too many Carls in the room. Hey, it's better than having too many Johns. My middle name's Jonathan, and so you know what you have when you have too many Johns in the same room? You have a public toilet. No buffering here. Okay, good to know. It might mean that the dog just stays on the boat. And that would be fine with me. If I could come to Australia and she has to stay on the boat, that would be fine with me. At that point, she'll be well trained for being on the boat. So, shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, you saw buffering once. Okay. Hey, Cam. It's all good. Stuck in Columbus traffic. No problem, Carl. Maria's saying hello to you, son. Lancaster's not far from Xenia. No, Jeff. Lancaster's not far from Xenia. Whoops, no. Whoops on MM. No buffering here. Whoops on MM. Not sure. Okay. Hi, Grandpa. Congratulations on your sales. Mike, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. When do I hit the road? Scurvy, I hope to be on the road on the 4th. May the 4th be with me. The 4th of September. I hope to be leaving here. I've got the auction guy coming here on the 4th to pick up the last of the stuff that's going in the auction, like, you know, the metal shelving and some of the last-minute cabinet stuff, the microwave and toaster oven, those kinds of things, and then I'm on the road. So, and then I'll probably be about a 5-day drive to get down to lower 48, driving across Canada, Alaska and Canada. Got to drive across Alaska, the Yukon, British Columbia, into Alberta, and then down into the U.S. So it's a bit of a drive. A little bit of a drive. Hey, Grandpa, I live in Lancaster. When you going to visit? Would like to say hi. Pete, I'm going to be there right after that, like the 8th, 9th, 10th, something like that. So stay tuned. I'll be doing more live streams and stuff. You'll see it there. Whole shot, dude, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Very nice of you to do that, whole shot. I really appreciate it. I'm actually just doing a test of a new system for doing live streams. It's all the only reason why I got on here. But thank you, sir. I appreciate that. British Columbia wildfires. Yeah, coffee time. Dog, get your ball out of here. Jeez. You know, poor Lily has to get to the vet. Yes, Lily's going to the vet. Now, I was going to take Lily to the vet and have her spayed. She's a great Labrador. She's a purebred registered Labrador retriever, but she's got a white spot on her chest, and that's a negative thing for labs. That's a no-no. So she's really not a good enough quality Labrador to ever be bred for reproducing. So I'm going to have her spayed. But the vet up here can't do it till October. So she's going to have to wait to get spayed somewhere else along the way. So it took me 7 days to drive from Iowa to Anchorage in 82. Hey, best ever I had. Yeah, the roads are much better now, but it took me 10 days when we drove from Montana up here, but we drove up here in the middle of a snowstorm. And one of the things I'm looking forward to, and that was in December of that year. One of the things I'm looking forward to this year is getting out of here before the snow flies, although I think I'm still going to see some as I cross the northern Rockies there in British Columbia. So, why not take the ferry across instead of driving? I could take the ferry across. Very expensive. Beautiful drive. I hadn't thought of taking the ferry. That's an option. But I'd much rather drive down the Alcam one last time and see the mountains and stuff than take the ferry, I think. So, be glad you don't have some Rottweilers. No, I would not own Rottweilers. Me personal, I just won't have that kind of breed. How's the new video coming? It's not. I haven't been able to spend any time on it at all. I've got it filmed. It's in the can. It's, it's ready to be edited. In fact, I fired up my editor yesterday and started pulling documents into it, items into it to work on. And I did not get very far, and then I got an email and a text and got distracted, and so haven't gotten back to it. So I'm working on it's a video about what fishing gear to pack to take with you. Hopefully I'll have some time here next day or so to get that done. Kind of in the pack and get mode though, but I've got plenty of time. So 10 days to September 4th, the day will fly. Oh man, Kelly, yeah. I sat and kind of hammered out a schedule for myself. Like, this wall has to be packed by that day, and that wall has to be packed by that day. And tomorrow, my truck actually is getting cleaned out. Everything's coming out of the truck, reorganizing some stuff inside the truck. And then everything that I can pack in the truck is going into the truck, so I get it out of my way in here. Trying to get everything packed and out of the way, but still be able to live for the time being. It's interesting. Let's see. Martin, where are you based in the Netherlands? I don't know. Bad Bethlehem, just over the border in Germany. Well, that's probably a beautiful area then. Hey, Basics to Living, how you doing? I see you'll see plenty of water, but not the mountains and such. No, I'll see the mountains driving from here down to Florida. I got to cross the Rockies, and I'm going to drive across some Appalachia, so I'll have the Rocky Mountains and Appalachian Mountains to drive across. Not to mention I'll see some of the Alaskan range here. So I'll see plenty of that. But then once I'm on the boat, yeah, you're right. Then I'm going to be interested more seeing. And I've seen mountains. I've seen mountains. I've lived in the mountains. I lived in the Rockies for a decade, live up here in Alaska. I'm ready for some blue life instead of green life. I think perhaps your desire to drive out of Alaska is about seeking closure. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Yep. Thank you, Basics Living. I appreciate that you see I'm doing well. Just have a look on the internet about bad bedtime. Bad bedtime? Is that Bentham? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Totally different from Holland. Huh. What route are you taking to Florida? Outcast, I have to work that out with Donna. Right now, it looks like my truck is going to be so full. I was going to drive down to Dallas and pick up Donna. So I figured it'd be Donna and, a couple of 3 bags. But right now, my truck is getting so full of stuff between me and the dog, I don't know if I'm going to have room to do that. So I may have to ask Donna, and this is the first she's hearing about it, I may have to ask Donna just to go ahead and fly from Dallas to Puerto Rico and meet her there. Only because I don't know if I'll physically be able to fit her in the truck, and I won't know the answer to that for a couple more days. Kind of why I'm cleaning my truck out tomorrow, so I can pack everything in there and see how much room I have left. So, make a video of Lily training. I'll do that, Puri, absolutely. And you'll get to meet her when I get down to Puerto Rico. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, Sailing Compromise, how you guys doing? Whole shot beer 30. No, 132 in the afternoon up here in Alaska. I did go out and buy some beer yesterday, though. I went out and bought a 6-pack. I drank one. I have 5 left. So I may have a beer later on, but I still have too much stuff I have to do this afternoon. Hey, Keith Butler. I just got here, so what's the good news? Good news is I'm testing out a new way of doing the live streams. I'm using my cell phone as a camera and it for a better quality. So, hello from Vero Beach. Hey, Terry, how you doing? You still taking someone? Yes, Ryan. Donna, who's on the chat here, Donna Rice, will be going with me. Have been in Dusseldorf many times. Huh. Poor, love it. While you finish packing, are you going to get fast food so you can pack up your pots and pans? No, I'm going to try to cook right on to the very end. I'm packing up all of my pots and pans that are going on the sailboat with me. I'm still going to have a few items here that I'm leaving that the auction guys are going to haul away. So get a U-Haul to pull behind you. That way you can carry Donna's stuff too. Could do that. Are we going to have any room on the boat for me and all your stuff? Donna, it's a 37-foot boat as opposed to just my truck. So yes, there will be room there. I assure you. Drinking a beer now, just got off work. Cool. The dog shelter, Donna. Yeah, because I've got the dog shipping container, and that takes up a lot of room, the dog crate. Once we're on the boat, I'll just get rid of the dog crate. We'll sell it or give it away to somebody, but I need it to fly from Florida to Puerto Rico. Great quality, good lenses on those iPhone 7. Yeah, I thought so. Antonio. Hey, Canada just watch? Oh, okay. Talk to them. Very good question, Donna. Yes, there will be room, Donna. There will be room. It's just on the boat. But I have some concerns about whether or not there'll be room in the truck. And in actuality, I can fly, or you can fly cheaper from Dallas to Puerto Rico, pretty much for the same price from Florida to Puerto Rico. So rather than subject you to having to ride in a car with me for almost a week to go up to Ohio and back, plus it's about 1,100 miles outside of it would be an additional 1,100 miles or so to run down and get you and stuff. So we'll have to see. But if that's not working for you, if that won't work, then we can always look at the trailer rental option and do that too. We can go, I can just drive my truck down to Dallas. We can rent a U-Haul there and then load your stuff in that to haul over. Either way, we can make it work, I'm sure. So, feed looks great. Video quality is better. Thank you. I'm trying to improve stuff. Doesn't sound like it. Yes, Donna, there'll be room. There'll be room. A lot of the stuff that I have is stuff that has to come out of its boxes and stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I have that packed up in boxes. Once I get rid of those boxes and put it on the boat, it doesn't take up nearly as much room, So Donna's bringing her stuff. I guess I won't bring anything. Oh, you gotta need your stuff. You gotta need your stuff. You gotta have a place for your stuff, right? Wasn't it? Who was that? George Carlin said, you gotta have a place for your stuff. You gotta have a place for your stuff. So there'll be a place for your stuff. U-Haul. Yeah, that might be the best bet. But let's see, I really wanted to talk to Donna about this first before making it public. This is not a real fair way for her to hear this for the first time. So, Carlo's about solutions, not problems. Yes, I am. I am about solutions and not problems. Donnie, you'll need a closet. Yeah, absolutely. Well, there's no closet really on a boat, but there is storage. So, what's the latest news on the property and the buying the boat? I know I asked you last night, Doodle Stream, but I was pretty lit and had a few too many. Yeah, that live stream was pretty wild last night. Bobby and Amanda sitting in a parking lot at a Walmart with their beat up box truck. I thought that was pretty interesting, and I guess old Punky left. Punky punked out and left. She went back to Puerto Rico. So, place for your stuff while you go out and get more stuff. There you go. When you leaving Alaska, Grandpa? Well, let me finish Keith's answer first. His question is all the same thing. Sale of the property up here in Alaska looks like it's going through. We're supposed to be closing on it and having the thing done like the 30th or 31st. And then I should be wrapping up things up here and leaving hopefully on the 4th. On the 4th is what I'm hoping to get out of here. So, Grandpa, you're in trouble now. Yeah, I am. Yeah, Carl, I guess I could do some kind of a roof rack, but I'd prefer not doing that. You should see if you could find a boat and crew on to Puerto Rico. Actually, Buccaneer, I have a friend of mine that offered his boat. It's in Virginia. He's buying it right now. But I really don't want to ask him to take his boat into Puerto Rico during hurricane season and put his boat at risk. Plus, I'll get to the boat a lot faster if I just fly there. I have some concerns about the boat, so I really want to kind of get there very quickly. So, hey, Darling Dar, how you doing? Yeah, I missed you for a while. I haven't seen you on the live chats for a while. Punky had a vision of what was to come, and she bailed. I think so, yep. Now, Carl had a good idea. We can put stuff up on the roof. I'll just tie Donna up on the roof of the truck. You know, let her sit up there. We'll strap a chair or something up on the excursion. She can sit up on the roof, so. Hello, Christy Duvall. How are you? I don't think you can blame her for leaving. Donna living has gotten kind of rough. Doodles living has. Yes, it has. Yep. It wasn't a good time for Punky to come on. Yeah, she just kind of got in there just like the wrong schedule, you know? So, Darlindar, who bailed? Punky bailed. Punky, the girl from Sailing Doodles, she left Sailing Doodles and went back to Puerto Rico. Yes, Donna gets the V-berth. That was Megan's suggestion. Megan said that she had the V-berth on the rough seas, so Megan's going to get the V-berth. Donna, have another conversation about room, what to expect. Yeah, she's going to have the whole V-berth, and there's lots of storage up in the V-berth. That's the same space that Megan occupied. And the best bed is the best and biggest beds up there, so she should be fine. Fresh air. Yes, that's right, Carl. Lots of fresh air up on the roof. Donna flying high. Yes, Punky left Doodles. Punky wanted a paycheck. I don't know any of the details of their situation. I think Punky just realized that they weren't going to be on a sailboat for a while. And she really wasn't interested in the whole Burning Man thing. So I think she just wanted to... And I guess something happened as she went back. I don't know. Maybe she went back to her husband or something. Who knows what it was. But the word is that she left and went back to Puerto Rico. And it was pretty sudden. I mean, Bob didn't know about it until about an hour or two before it happened. So... Well, Grandpa, I think she was led to believe there was more than what she came into. Well, yeah, I mean, they thought they were going to have a nice RV to stay in until he bought the bigger boat, and none of that worked out. So, I can't blame her. I can't blame her at all. So, Puri says, Donna, you are lucky. Yes, she is. I think so. I'm lucky to have her with me, though. Maybe Punky wants to join you in Puerto Rico. Well, maybe so, but I don't think so. It's going to be crowded enough on the boat with all of my stuff, apparently, and with Donna and Lily. So she wanted to sail and be on the water. Yes, she does. She was really into sailing, Punky. Going to get this started a bit early. Hey, Grandpa, what's for dinner? It's a good question. I think I've got I've got some chicken breast in the freezer I got to eat up. I've been tossing some stuff out of the freezer, like the other day I made, had all these pork cubes, the pieces of pork and cut them little cubes. I was going to make kebabs out of them and make like a souvlaki. Nah, freezer burnt. So they went in the garbage. So I'm really cleaning stuff out. I have like 3 chicken breasts in there I have to eat, and I went out and bought a package of hamburger. So I have some of that to eat while I'm wrapping stuff down, but... Really winding down. I don't have a whole lot left in the fridge right now. Good to see things are working out for you, Grandpa. Have a great day. Basics living. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Punky said she had a job on a cat. Yeah, that was what I understood. She did say something about having a job on a cat. It didn't look like there was any hard feelings. No, I don't think so. No, I think it was just, she had something else to do. Darling Dar, I don't know if there was any deceit. I think Bob had ideas of what he wanted to get done, and it just didn't pan out. So, Bob is having one hell of a run of bad luck lately. He really is. Amanda's really come out of her shell. Yes, she has, yeah. Weight loss is still going good, yes. I've really been very careful about what I've been eating. 4:38 p.m. in Texas. Yes, it is, Donna. How's the storm coming? Are you getting more rain? Donna lives in Texas right where the hurricane's heading to, so she's going to get blasted a little bit, I think. She hasn't replaced Megan by any means, but she has carved out her own role. Yeah, I think so. She's kind of making her own spot there. Having a job on a cat would be spot on. Darling Dar, it certainly would be. 2:39 in California. It's 1:43 up here in Alaska. So, Donna, it's 4:38 there, and it's only 1:43 here. We're 3 hours difference, huh? 23:40 in Germany. There you go, Martin. You're staying up late. A little windy and a little wind. A little windy and a little wind. A little windy and a little wind? That doesn't seem right. Okay. She's in Dallas, well out of the way of Harvey. Yeah, she's pretty far inland. Funny you should say pork. I'm smoking pork tenderloins. They've been smoking for 3 and oh man, that sounds good, Keith. Must be excited about that. Getting the boat is so in reach now. Yeah, I mean it's really close. I mean, you know, like today's the 25th. We've got 6 days to the end of the month, so I'm gonna own the rough seas in 7 days, 6, 7, 8 days. So I got to figure out how to transfer the money down to Bob, and then he has to figure out how to get me a bill of sale for the boat. So you just came in time for my nap time. There you go, Martin. They're going to be good, huh, Keith? How's the RV remodel coming along, Keith? 22:40 here in Ireland. Got to go back to work. See ya, Carl. Hey, Dave, you take care, buddy. PayPal. Yes, Buccaneer, I added PayPal onto the thing. So some people don't like doing the live stream, doing the super chat on the live stream. For some reason, they prefer doing something like PayPal. So I did set up a PayPal account for those people that may want to do that. Make it convenient. Can't wait till the day of sailing. Darling Dar, you've got that right. I hope to be on the boat by 14th, 15th, something like that. So, is Donna packed up yet? I don't know. Donna's, I think, freaking out a little bit because Donna has not had the benefit of planning this for the last 4 years like I have. So she's playing a lot of catch up right now, going through all the mental gymnastics necessary to kind of wrap up your life and get forward and going into something new. So, and I'm sorry if I'm being rude and looking down, but there's a much bigger distance between the camera and the chat. Maybe I should set this up more so I can have it so I can see you better, but I'll figure something out. Oh, I could pay Bob with PayPal. But then I still have the delay of getting my money into PayPal. I guess I could put it from my bank into PayPal, PayPal to Bob. I don't know. Can PayPal handle a $20,000 transaction? I guess they can. Got to go here. Darling Dar, you take care, buddy. We'll see ya. She has some PR experience, Amanda. Yes, that's what I understood. Yeah, she's got a education in that. Got about another month, and I'll be hitting the road to Arizona. There you go. I wish Amanda's self-confidence would happen. Also, staring at the camera and fixing her hair is very annoying. Yeah, she tends to, flirt with the camera quite a bit. I think it's just her thing. I could do that, but I don't have the hair for it, so. Gonna video from day one. Well, John, yeah, we're videoing from day one. I will be doing a video the moment I drive out my driveway. And when I leave the state of Alaska and as I'm driving across Canada, and you'll get tired of hearing from me, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm going to try to bring you guys along for the drive down because it's a beautiful drive down, at least from here to Montana is. And then heading across, and I don't know if I'll subject you too much to me visiting the kids. But you'll get to see my granddaughter. I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook page this morning. There was a memory up there of my granddaughter born just a couple years ago, and she's a real cutie. So, looking forward to seeing her and my grandsons and my 2 boys. Just do what works best for you, Grandpa. Pete, we'll figure that out. Yep. Kim says, Donna, I'm glad you talked to Megan. Yeah, Megan has actually been a real big help for Donna. I'm glad they connected. Don't do PayPal for a large amount. They take a cut. Okay, Kyle, good to know. We'll not do that then. Buddy, I'm not a guy, dude. Darlindar is a lady. Sorry. I guess I should have figured with the Darlindar. But Darlindar, I didn't know. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Sorry. Do you have sailing experience? Yes, I've owned a couple sailboats before. I've chartered down in the Caribbean a few times. I learned to sail with a girlfriend when I was in high school, when I lived in Port Washington, New York, Sands Point, Port Washington, New York. We used to sail around Manhasset Bay. So, yeah. Keith, we'll figure out some way of getting it done. I'm not too worried about it. You saw the picture, little doll. Yeah, she's a sweetie. Hope you'll film the beautiful scenery while driving. Yes, I will, but I'll be driving and trying to film at the same time. So I'll make some stops along the way and try to record some things, when I get to nice vistas and particularly pretty areas. So we'll do that. Megan is amazing. Yes, she is. She's a great person. I thought the Rough Seas was listed for 30. The Rough Seas was listed for 35, actually. I'm not paying 35 for it. Darlindar, you know me from Facebook. But you don't go by the name Darlindar on Facebook. You go by Darlene. Ah, okay. See, I'm a little thick, but I finally got it. Okay, Darlene. Sorry about that. Okay, Darlene. Darlindar is Darlene. Now I get the connection. Didn't have that before. Darlindar, then, is the lady that did the beautiful artwork of my picture that you'll see up on some of my site now. She does really good desktop publishing graphic stuff. She's awesome at it. Amanda is goodwill, not natural like Amanda. Yes, Dick, that's true. Well, Darlene, take it easy. We'll talk to you later. Does Lily travel well in the car? Yes, she does. Georgia boy, dude, thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man. Really do. You're a trooper, man. I count on you almost every time I do a live stream. Jump in there, and it is very much appreciated. You keep that up, I'm going to have you out on the boat so we can drink a beer together, man. What did I miss, Grandpa? I lost connection since the beginning. Oh, James, I'm sorry about that. What did you miss? Not really a whole lot. Nothing's really changed. Sales going through, buying the boat first of the month. Should be leaving here around the 4th of the month. Don and I are going to work out the logistics of picking her up and getting her to Puerto Rico. I'll be visiting my kids briefly and then heading down to Florida, fly to Puerto Rico, bring the boat back to Florida. That same plan hasn't changed any. Looking forward to the content, you and Don. Oh, man, I am too, Keith. It's going to be a lot of fun having Donna on board because then I can film her and she can film me. Instead of having, just like a tripod like it is now, it would be a bit more fluid. And so there'd be more activity, Having just a static camera is kind of boring after a while. So, all good, brother. You can drink a beer if you're around North Carolina. Actually, Keith, it's my plan this coming spring to sail up along the East Coast. So I'll be going past North Carolina. I'm going to sail up to New York, Long Island area, and then head over to the Mediterranean from there. Make the jump from the North Atlantic. So, well, not too far north, but middle Atlantic. So, yeah, we'll do that, man. I'll stop in North Carolina if you're somewhere along the coast, and we'll have a beer. Put out. Looking forward to you and Donna put. Well, yes, I get that. I got that. Thanks, Keith. Georgia boy made that beer commitment, not me. Yes, I know, Keith. You were talking about the Donna and making the videos on the boat. Come on, guys. I haven't even started drinking yet. Do you have a gimbal for the iPhone or GoPro? No, I do not, Dick. I do not have a gimbal. That's one of the things I would like to buy. Although, under the terms I'm selling the property here, I'm having to wait for most of my money till later on. I may not have the funds to do that for a while. So, but, I'm a big fat old bastard, so I can hold the phone pretty steady. Still, it's going to be a bit shaky. Have you been watching La Vagabond in the Med lately? Yes, I've been watching them with great interest to see the places they've been going to. I've also been watching a few other channels that have been in the Med as well. It's always a good thing to have a crew, even if it's just one person. Yolanda, you're absolutely correct, yeah. It'd be nice for someone to know I fell overboard. That's all. Georgia boy, looking forward to it. I am too, man. Hey, Catfish, how you doing? Is Donna down with the catch and cook plan? Yeah, I think so. I think Donna is down with that, but she can chime in here and answer that for herself. Have you already started drinking? No, sir. Drinking. I'm just having a can of pop. I was really bad, and I bought some Diet Pepsi today. So, well, a can of Diet Pepsi. So I'm drinking a can of Diet Pepsi. I was driving back down. I walked up to the cooler, and they had a bottle of water, and they had a Diet Pepsi there. And I'm like, you know, I'm tired. I got the Diet Pepsi to get a little caffeine. Probably shouldn't have done that, but... Oh, man. We've already started drinking. Okay, smoking. Well, that's cool. Should start an Amazon wish list. You know, I heard Amanda Zachary mention that in the live stream yesterday. I guess I'll have to research that and see what it is. I don't know what an Amazon wish list is, but I'll look at that. Are you still going to be able to have funds to outfit the boat as you wanted to once you get back to Florida? Yes and no. Still have to put the dive compressor on. That's a definite thing. I may or may not put the water maker on. I may not have that extra $4,000. But we'll see. We'll just see. Yeah, a Steadicam would be awesome, but that's a whole lot of bucks. I don't see me doing anything with a Steadicam in the near future. But you know, maybe I could put something together. Keith Butler's drinking. M squared. Okay. Will you have a meet and greet? Oh yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do a meet and greet in Florida. Yep. We'll probably even do a meet and greet in Puerto Rico if anybody wants to stop in. Now I want a Diet Pepsi. Don't save yourself, Kim. It's horrible stuff. It really is. Yeah, the diet stuff actually is worse than the regular stuff. It's got really bad chemicals in there, which is way out of me. You know, like I just said, my eating disorder is I'm all farm and no factory, and here I am drinking a Diet Pepsi. But this is a throwback to me going to school in Bahrain, actually. In Bahrain, we could buy Pepsi products cheaper than we could buy what they called sweet water there, which was desalinated water, you know, fresh water. So you can actually buy Pepsi cheaper than fresh water. Yes, Amanda is being a bit of a trooper on the downturn. Maria, I agree with that. Just got here. Hope I didn't miss much. Connie, you haven't missed hardly anything. Just chatting around. I'm just kind of checking out a new way of doing live streams. This was an unscheduled, impromptu live stream. I'm just testing out a new system. Trying to use my cell phone to improve the picture quality. So... And a little different camera angle. You can see here I'm sitting in my crappy cabin up here in Alaska, which I will not be doing for much longer. You can make a simple one. Look on YouTube for DIY. I will do that. Yes, she did, but all the things except a shirt are very, very, very expensive. All her things are very, very, very expensive. Whose things, Donnie? You mean Amanda's things are expensive? I'm not sure what in context that is. Amanda is being very brave. I jumped. Hate when that happens. Amanda is a natural beauty, doesn't need makeup. Kim, are you Megan's mother? Yes, Kim is Megan's mother. Well, hello. I don't know if you answer this, but when are you and Donna planning on meeting up? I don't know yet. Donna and I have to work that out. I may go down to Texas and pick her up with the truck. Although it might be cheaper and easier for her just to fly directly to Puerto Rico, and I'll meet her at the boat. In fact, she could actually, I'm going to buy the boat on the 1st with Bob. She could actually fly down to the boat anytime she wanted to instead of waiting for me. I still have a few stops I have to make before I head that way. So Donna might enjoy being down on the boat there in the marina by herself for a few days, just get a little quiet time R&R and enjoy nice warm Puerto Rico. So... But she and I have to talk about that and work those details out, Yolanda. Everyone hit like. Yes, please do, guys. Like and subscribe. Talking about Amanda's... Oh, okay. Amanda's Amazon wish list. Okay. Everything on her wish list is expensive. Oh, I see. Okay. Get yourself a Steadicam grip for whatever drone camera you are using. My drone is a DJI Phantom 4. So it's got its own gimbal in there, and it does wonderful photography. But yeah, I do understand that the new DJI, I think it's the Mavic, has a piece that comes out that then becomes a handheld. If maybe not the Mavic, maybe it's not a brand. But I think they have a device that comes out and then becomes a thing. I don't know. I'll look into it. Today I watched one of your videos from last year, and man, you have made such huge steps forward in your life. Thank you, Catfish. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was in a real bad place a year or so ago. You know, I was a very sad, depressed individual, and life was not good. Life's getting much better, precipitously better, very quickly. I'll probably fly down and open it up. Okay, Donna, that could work, but we'll talk about it more. But yeah, why not? Fly down, open it up, and hang out on the boat and enjoy yourself. I mean, everything's going to be taken care of and stuff, so that might work for you. Whole shot, tell Amanda that she doesn't believe it. Okay. Are you getting rid of all your cold weather clothes? Hell yes. I am done with cold weather. Like this big heavy camouflage coat sitting here, I'm going to drop that off to my son because he'll about fit into it. He's almost my size. I'm going to drop that off to him and let him have it. Or it'll be there when I come back to if I want to go hunting with him or something when I visit. But yes, I'm getting rid of all my cold weather clothes. Most of these shelves here on my left side are cold weather clothes. Sweatpants, thermals, thermal underwear and sweatpants and hoodies and coats and jackets and all the stuff you need to survive up here in Alaska. I already threw out my boots. Is there AC on the boat? Yes, there is AC on the boat. I hope the RCs is not like Bob's. Cool, I hope so too. And welcome. Yeah, I hope the rough seas is not like the RV. Yeah, I do too. Keith says, Grandpa, do you think doing your own channel and live stream has helped pull you? Oh, absolutely, Keith. Interacting with all the great people that I've met on YouTube since I've been doing this has made a huge difference and impact in my life. Really to the point where I'm going to tell you that the friends that I've made on YouTube have really helped save me, and I'm going to use that strong of language about it. It's been a wonderful experience getting to know people and building a community. You know, at this point, I've got, 30, 40, 50 people that if I get on a live stream, man, they jump on and we chat and we talk, and it is absolutely awesome. I mean, it's a great experience for me to have this many people that are concerned and caring and friendly and really has. It's great therapy. I'll put it that way. It would be great therapy for anybody going through a hard time. Amazon is missing a trick. They shouldn't have gotten wallet to allow multiple donations to collect up and then purchase and dispatch the gift. Man, that would have been a good idea. A lot of islands won't let you wear camos. Yes, that's true. Not a lot, but a couple islands won't let you wear camouflage. Gifting, not. Yes, I understood that. Nikanu and that. Anyhow, welcome. Alberto and Puri might come and visit Don on the boat. I'm sure they would. They're very nice people. Yes, they're available for the DJI 4 as well. Are they? Okay, I'll have to look into that, David. Grandpa, you've got lots of friends all over the world. Really do, Christy. You know, it's really cool. I mean, I've got people on here from the Philippines, Australia, England, all over Europe, Netherlands, and Germany, and some Russians, some Asian folks. It's amazing. It's a global community up here on YouTube. It really is, and it's just amazing. I really think, and I honestly believe this, I really think the communications that we have today through social media happening is the one thing that's really going to help us as human beings stop fighting and killing each other. I really think that in the next decade or so, we're going to see this increase in expression and communication help bridge some of those gaps. So at least I'm hopeful that's what we're going to see happen. Hey, Second Chance, Grandpa, I have done the video for you and emailed the link. Oh, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, just saw Donna's pic. Now I want to go. She's a cutie, isn't she? Yeah. Donna's a cutie. Canadians. There you go, coffee time, eh? Well, I hope everything works out for you where I can meet up in Florida once you get there with the boat and help you with the refitting. Hey, man, Keith, I'm sure we'll have some fun doing some stuff. I still have to put on the hot water heater. I still have to install the shower sump. I mean, there are some basic things that absolutely have to be done. And I'm sure the boat's going to need some kind of work and maintenance, you know. I don't think Bob did a real good job of maintaining the boat. I'm anticipating it needs a lot of stuff, so. Sure, we'll be there. Puri says, yep. Let me know the day, Don. Hey, there you go, Puri. I appreciate that. Hey, you ladies might get along just great, you know. Go shopping together and do all those kind of lady kind of things, you know. With today's technology, ignorance is an option. Unfortunately, but it's quickly getting outsourced, isn't it? Donna says, Puri, looking forward to seeing you. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, and you know, talking a little bit more about that, I really do want to tell everybody on here that all the people that I've gotten to know and meet over the last year or so while I've been doing these videos, you know, I mean, there's the idiots. We all know that. You know, there's the people out there, the naysayers, and, you know, there's the fat shamers I run into all the time, and the people, oh, you're never going to be able to do this kind of nonsense. I hear that stuff all the time, all the negative stuff. Life's too short to let negative people in your life. It's kind of the way I look at it. So I'm polite and I'm civil to them, but you move on, you know. There's no point in trying to correct them. You're not going to argue and win the argument, so yeah, sure, buddy, great, you know, enjoy your life, and wish you were in a more positive place in your life, that you weren't so negative to everybody else. And kind of what I'm going to try to do with my channel. You know, we're going to talk about scuba diving and fishing and sailing and travel around the world, but we're going to try to do it in a real positive, upbeat way, and not just, you know, talk about all the negative shit all the time. As long as the boat has been closed up, I'm sure you and Donna are going to have to clean up. I don't know. The boat's not exactly closed up. Somebody is getting in and out of the boat. The hatchway, the hatchway into the boat is unlocked, so somebody's getting in and out of it. Without the interwebs, I would never have met my wife. So I'm a fan. Yeah, really, Catfish. I mean, it's really amazing what we see nowadays. Jaja will go to see San Juan. All is closed to the boat. Yeah, the boat's in actually a really good location for being accessible. You got the old San Juan, you got the old Fortson system there. There's some good shopping to be had. I can actually take the dinghy and run over to West Marine for marine parts and stuff. It's in a good spot. You will make friends everywhere you go once you start. Oh, I'm sure of that whole shot. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to have the Grandpa's Farm army of good people all over the world. Trolls will be trolls. Yeah, they will. Grandpa, it's all coming together. Just keep being you. Well, thank you, Smokin'. I appreciate it, and I will endeavor to do so. The cat guy's blaming the engine failure on Bob. Not sure if it's true, but I check over everything thoroughly, which I'm sure you will. Yeah, Chris, I will do that. And, you know, okay, you have the cat engine and then also the RV engine. Both blew up on Bob recently, so maybe he's just got some bad juju going on. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm going to give the boat a thorough going over. Hey, Austin, you haven't missed really much of anything. You'll get caught up here if you just hang out for a second and listen in. It's all good. Casey, this is all inspiration for me. Well, good, Casey. I'm glad. I know I will clean, and I loved to clean. Well, good, Donna. That's good to know. I like to clean, too. I don't love to clean, but I do clean stuff. So, Marie, when was the last time you went sailing? Marie and Kim need to come on the boat and go sailing. Cheers from Arlington, Texas. Thank you, Chip. Appreciate it. Why is the cabin not locked? Wine Lover, I don't know why the cabin was unlocked. The cabin was unlocked, the sails are still on, and the dinghy was in the water with the engine in the water. 4 things that I would never do if I'd left the boat in the tropics in Puerto Rico during hurricane season, I can assure you. But Bob did, and the question has been asked of him, and he's not responded to it. So, Bob has a habit of ignoring questions he doesn't want to answer. With the hatch being unlocked, are you expecting some of the things to be stripped? Actually, Keith, Alberto and Pori DeLuca were really nice. They stopped and checked the boat just the other day and did a videotape of it and sent it to me. So everything there seems to be in good shape. That's how I knew that the boat and the dinghy and the motor were in the water. Although someone's keeping the water out of the dinghy. They've had a lot of rain there, and the dinghy was high and dry. So somebody is clearly taking care of things. So I'm optimistic that Bob has someone just keeping a good eye on it. That's what he told me, is he had someone keeping a good eye on it. Let's see. How could Bob have known the cat's engine was on its way out? You know, you check the oil, you change the oil, you check the lights, you make sure the warning lights are coming on before you go someplace. This is, you know, he's an airplane pilot. You check your plane. You're a captain of a boat. You check your boat. They have warning lights. You watch your temperature gauges. You see them getting hot, you shut them down. So there's ways to stop an engine from overheating. Any books you're looking forward to reading? Yeah, quite a few. I've got a bunch saved and a bunch of books on tape as well. With that being unlocked, you're expecting... No, I think everything will be there. Megan will probably like to know if you and Donna would enjoy a pina colada together while in old... Yeah, absolutely. Is Megan going to be in Puerto Rico? In the water, we are family. There you go, Puri. Absolutely. When you're in the water, you help everybody. I've never been sailing, always wanted to. Well, James, you'll be able to learn quite a bit about it by following these sailing channels, and hopefully you'll be able to see what we do and live vicariously through us. Didn't realize that the engine blew on the boat. What else went wrong on the Cat? Yeah, he blew the head gasket on one of the engines on the catamaran. It overheated and blew the head gasket. Oh gosh, I'm way behind the chat, guys. Bob was in a rush to leave. Yep. Cat owner should have had the proper survey. It's his own fault. Absolutely, Acuna. Yeah, he should have had a competent guy look at that boat, not just trust Bob to do that. I'll make pina coladas based on Megan's video. Excellent. Yes, I want to go to the bar where she got the pina colada. Yes. Let's hope you can find Bob. Oh, I know where Bob is. Bob puts out enough videos and Facebook chats, so you always find Bob. Bob put the wrong fluids in the wrong place. Now, that I didn't hear about. Best pina coladas is on San Juan. Bob's pants were unzipped during the last live stream. Well, I didn't notice that, Catfish, but I don't generally look at Bob's crouch. So now I'm going to worry about you. Oh, gosh. Catfish, shame on you knowing that. Yeah. Perry, you'll have to get one. There you go. I know Bob said a couple of your streams ago when asked. He said he had someone to do the cleaning up on the boat, and how true that is remains to be seen. Actually, no, the boat's bottom and the dinghy's bottom have been cleaned. They were both very clean when Alberto and Puri was there just a few days ago. That tells me that someone cleaned it and is maintaining it. Because in that harbor, in that marina, as long as that boat's been in there, there should have been, sizable growth. I mean, a forest on there already. So someone's taking care of it. Which books? Oh gosh, Peaceful Dawn. I don't know. I've got a bunch. Too many for me to list right here while I'm doing the live stream. But I tell you what, I will put that together and share it in one of our videos and stuff. Grandpa, you are great. Well, thank you, Cam. I appreciate it. Yes, Jim Hankins is the guy that owns the catamaran. Crotch watching. I was too busy looking at Amanda during the live cast. I was too busy moderating their chat. I was trying to moderate for Bob, and man, he just had a whole lot of trolls and stuff on there. It was a full-time job. So, unfortunately, I think mine will eventually get that way too, but man, he was really attracting a lot of negative stuff. And I'm a little heavy-handed. I don't like people using profanity and stuff when they're doing the live streams. On these sailing channels, we get young kids and stuff, so you got to watch out for that. Grandpa, wish you would check out Rough Seas for a day or two before you pay, just looking out for you. Yeah, Clint, I'm sure it's going to be fine. I was talking with a friend of mine earlier today. What's the worst thing that can happen is there's some oil in the water and I got to repower it. The compression post is shot and I have to do that. Keep in mind, Bob just had this surveyed back in October, and I've got a copy of that survey, and I spoke to the gentleman who did the survey. I don't anticipate there's going to be too many surprises. So, this is about Grandpa's dollars. Yes, I understand that. I also read the fluids in the comments in his last video. I didn't see that, so you should change the impeller. Oh, absolutely. Impellers are going to need... the boat may need to be pulled out and have some work done to it when I get there. I'm going to have to look around, but I'm going to take the boat out of the marina, out someplace safe, away from, all the power there in the marina in the water, and dive on it and just clean the bottom myself and make sure everything's cleaned out and checked out. So, I don't think anyone can blame Bob for problems with the cat. Yeah. You're the captain of the boat. It's your responsibility. Bob doesn't know enough about catamarans to have been able to survey that boat. And that's where the fault really lies. The guy who bought the boat should have had a surveyor to survey the boat. He shouldn't have trusted Bob with making the decision whether the boat's good or not. Bob just doesn't have that much experience. Neither do I. I wouldn't really want to trust myself on that. And I've sailed on a lot of those Lagoon 440s before. I mean, I've been on a couple of them, and I know what their weaknesses are. I've done a lot of research on them. It is my favorite boat. I would love to own a Lagoon 440. I would, in fact, even own that Lagoon 440, knowing what's wrong with it, because what's wrong with it's the same thing that's wrong with all of them. Except that's a 4-cabin, and I want a 3-cabin version. Commercial pilots fixing planes in 2017. Nah, ground crew maintains the plane. They just fly them. Well, that's very true, but as the captain, you still need to do a walk around and make sure everything's right. And you're certainly going to be keeping an eye on and monitoring your engines. Interesting that the last time drew 1,300 plus more trolls. Yeah, Bob's channel is still growing quite nicely. Grandpa, please always stay the same. Really enjoy your honest, straightforward, don't beat around the bush candor. I think that's why a lot of us like you. Well, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. I've been this way my whole life, so I don't think I'm going to change anytime soon. I was too blitzed to help. No, Scurvy, you weren't much help, were you? That's all right, man. That's good. The live stream from the parking lot was not nearly as bad as the one before. Trolls are ridiculous. Yeah, they really are. I thought Bob's stream went pretty good last night. I think Bob had a great time. He certainly made a good amount of money. I think he found some new subscribers that helped him. I just, wish Bob's luck was running a little bit better for him lately. Yeah, the stream was good. I'm so glad we'll be watching you and Don on the Rough Seas. Megan loved it. Yeah, Cam, I think it's going to be awesome for us. Bob had over 1,000 viewers last night. Last night's guy, he had just shy of 1,300 at one point, which is the most he's ever had during a live stream. I don't know how many I've got on here right now, but I'm nowhere near that. So 57. I have 57 people watching right now, so that's not very many, not compared to 1,300. And even then, I'm having trouble keeping up with the chat. So at some point, the chats are just going to get ridiculous. But looking forward to your sailing channel because you're very honest. Well, thank you, Clint. I try to be. Can we still watch the Doubles live stream from last night? Christy, I believe you have to get on his website, sailingdoodles.com, to watch the old live streams. And even then, I think he only put some of them up, not all of them. Love that someone actually bought him pizza. Yeah, that was Brett. Brett's a big, long-time fan of his. You guys are saying 90. My computer only says 57. So my computer must be behind the times. I like 90 better. Yeah, Brett's a long-term fan of Bob's on the Sailing Channel, and he always will buy Bob a pizza or a beer or something wherever he is. They're a good friend. You can see their live stream replays on their website. Yep. Oh, I missed something. 90, 92. 92, yay, let's go 100. But those 90 all look like you and don't watch you because of a pair of boobies. Hey, I got boobs too, man. I got a hell of a rack. 27th July is the last one he put up there on the website. Okay. Bob's live streams are old. Oh, I'm sorry. Quality, not quantity. There you go, Marie. Appreciate how you have your live streams on your channels for those of us who can't watch live time. Yeah, I try to do that, Christy. In fact, that's the point of what I'm experimenting with right now. I'm recording the live chat. I'm recording what's on my screen right now, so that I'll upload this then up onto YouTube, so that you'll actually be able to see the chat along with the thing. So at least that's the idea. Let's see. Dick Harbot, how you doing? Bob isn't sure a guy with mechanical skills, but I like the channel. Sometimes you have misfortune and then no luck. Yeah, I'm not a mechanic either. I can build a house from the ground up, but I'm not into engines and stuff, never have been. But I've been tinkering on diesels long enough that I can get one working. I've been driving a diesel truck for the last 2 decades practically, and had a lot of boats with diesels in them, so you learn pretty quick. You'll eventually have more viewers. Boy, I hope so, Smokin'. I hope so. I need them. But it's not the reason we're watching you. I watched the SD live stream this morning. Just followed the link from YouTube notifications. There you go. especially from the UK. Hit the thumbs up. Keith, if I remember right, Bob went down to look over the boat and be there while the boat was being surveyed. I think I remember Bob talking to the surveyor. Yeah, back in October, last October, Bob did go to the boat, met with the surveyor, and they surveyed the boat. And the surveyor has given me a copy. Well, Bob actually gave me a copy of the survey. So that's awesome. How come I did not think of that? I don't know, Jeff. You have to refresh. Okay. Pasties for Grandpa, maybe. Guys, you don't want to see me with my shirt off, I can assure you. It's nothing to look at. I think Sailing Doodles is live at 11 p.m. tonight. 11 p.m. Well, I will not be on at 11 p.m. tonight. I can assure you that. I'm sorry, Grandpa, I meant about the cat. Okay, Keith, no problem. No problem. Bob did not meet a surveyor on the cat that I'm aware of. He only met a surveyor on the rough seas. I don't think there was any time where he met a surveyor looking at the cat. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't know. And Donna is, I don't know, happy face. Huh. Well, anyhow, guys, what are you up to this weekend? Packing. Tomorrow, I've got some boxing and stuff I have to do here, sorting through papers and all that kind of crap. Tomorrow, I'm going to strip out everything in my truck, clean my truck out, vacuum it out, and then I'm going to start packing into it everything that I don't absolutely need to have in the cabin, so I can get an idea how much room I have left to see whether or not I can pick up Donna or whether she has to fly directly. So, kind of what I'm working on, but that's going to be the next few days for me. I'm going to do my live stream on Sunday, and I'm going to work on my fishing video that I did and see if I can get that edited and up. So, I understand there was no survey on the cat. Yeah, that was my understanding, is they didn't survey the cat. I could have sworn he did. I'll go back and look at his videos. Okay, Keith. I don't remember it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember it. 2 live streams back to back. Yeah, Kyle, I'm just testing out a new system for doing a live stream today. I'm trying to do it with my camera to improve the video quality. So that's why we're doing another live stream. Smoking, no problem. Just take out the back seat and strap it to the top of your truck for the trip. Yeah, Keith, it might be a little nasty weather-wise to do that. It's rainy season up here in Alaska, and I'd really rather keep the back seat looking nice, as I have to sell the truck. I'm going to sell the truck once I get the boat back to Florida. I'm selling the truck in Florida, so I want to make sure I get the most amount of money out of it as possible. Best of luck. Thanks, chat. Bye. Working on the boat. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I've got work I've got to get to here, so I'm going to go ahead and end this. You guys all take care of yourself, and we'll see you guys on Sunday then. So, unless you guys have got some last-minute comments I need to address, we'll go ahead and end this. We can't get too much, Grandpa. Well, thank you, Keith. Need to crack on. Good to see you again. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks, Dick. See you soon. Take care. Okay, guys. We're going to go ahead and end this. You guys take care, and we will see you guys on Sunday. Bye.